The superstars of Fan Control Football Season 2.0 are not only the who's who of celebrity team owners and influencers, not the 21 million live views of our Emmy-nominated broadcast. Across Twitch, DAZN, Fubo, NBCLX, Peacock. Or our highlights that scored over 100 million views. And we can't forget best-in-class sponsors. But the biggest star of Season 2 is our play calling app that allow fans to control the action on the field. Fans pick a team, pick a play, 4 run plays, 4 pass plays to choose from. The play with the most votes is called in real time.
We got it.
This is where video games and live action come to life. And now, Fan Control Sports and Entertainment brings you Fan Controlled Hoops, where fans call the shots. Coming 2023, the future of sports is here, and it's Fan Control. Power to the fans.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah! Welcome to Hot Dudes in the Wind. Show formerly known as the Fan Controlled Show, the official companion show to Fan Controlled Sports and Entertainment. The multi-league empire that is controlled entirely by you, the fans. I'm Jeff 2Ns1T Kanata, and I am joined by some of my favorite people on the planet. It's Josh McCouga, it's Patrick Dees, and it's the commissioner himself, Ray Austin. What is up, fellas?
Oh, wait, Jeff. First of all, let's change that. The first black commissioner.
Yeah. Boom.
Preach, Ray.
Right.
Talk about it.
Let's get that right.
Preach.
Come on.
I don't know. I get a text.
A text. A Slack.
From Slack, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Somebody talking about, it was a TMZ link talking about the first black commissioner. What?
Oh, of the AAF.
I don't
No,
know.
the new AFL.
Oh, the new AFL. That's what it is. Yeah.
Apparently
Yeah.
something. There's the first black commissioner in sports. Get the hell out of here.
Name besides the NFL commissioners, there's had a Heisman Trophy winner, NFL players, a Pro Bowlers, and a Hall of Famer play on his field. Name one.
I'm waiting.
Man, when I saw that, I laughed at it. I laughed at it. I really did. I texted TMZ too and went.
TMZ on speed dial. He's like,
We will
Hey, Mr. Z.
expect a swift retraction.
Yes. Hey, Harvey. It's me,
Right.
Ray.
My next trip that I take, I'm gonna be coming out of Midway. Hey, Ray Austin, did they say you said that you were
hands in the camera. No questions. No questions at this time.
No question. Hey,
Yeah, I've
Ruthless,
told you
cut
guys this
that out.
before. I've told
Cut
you
it
guys this before,
Cut it.
but I will say it again. It is so thrilling to not be here one week, come back, and then have a title like "Hot Dudes in the Wind" just waiting for you.
Oh,
It's
you
the
don't
best.
know. Most of
It's the
them
best.
were about you. So
Yeah, most of them were about you. I mean,
almost one.
my understanding is that we may not have Ray Austin for the entire episode today. In fact, we almost didn't have him at all, but we couldn't, in good conscience, still call ourselves Hot Dudes in the Wind without at least a little bit of Ray Austin in the show.
One attractive human.
Yeah.
I think next week should just be called Hot Black Commissioner.
Come on.
Just call
Come on.
it. Just call it. Call it what it is.
Call it
okay?
right now.
Hey,
I mean, let's be honest. That is a great title for like a Cinemax late night softcore. Okay. He's a commissioner. He's hot and he's black. He's a police commissioner who bangs a lot of chicks. And that's what Hot Black Commissioner is all about.
oh, it should be called commissionary.
Oh, the commissionary position. We're looking to fill the commissionary position.
Oh my God.
Oh,
It's very good.
oh,
Very good.
wow.
Goodness. Well,
That is absolutely
good night, everybody.
Oh, let's get to the show.
We got a big one for you, ladies and gentlemen. We got some fun stuff to talk about. We're gonna have trivia later. We have a guest that you all know and love. We know and love for sure. And we have a brand new segment that we're calling Dees Likes a List.
Dees loves
Loves
a list.
a list. I don't just like lists, Jeffrey.
He
I
loves-
love them.
Jeff, let me tell
Let
you a
us
little
count the
something.
ways.
Let me tell you a little something. To tease this segment, okay? As we know, a few weeks ago, Ray and I were the only ones that did the show on, I believe it was December 29th. Ray, was that the
Yeah,
day? I think?
yeah.
December
That
29th,
was right.
30th?
Yeah.
Something
Now
like
we're
that.
getting some rest.
Yeah,
Ink and
Jeff,
Toner did that shit.
Ink and Toner ran it. We ran it like we
Yeah.
do normal things. Sort of like, episode 3 of Hot Black Commissioner. Ooh, is that a doozy? That was one.
We're
heck
like
of an
new.
episode.
We're like New Edition. We break up a little bit, and then me and him became BBD and shit. It's like,
exactly. So so I told Dees, hey, like give us a top 5 list of your favorite things of 2022. And Dees was like, no, we're doing an
Nope.
entire list episode. I was
Correct.
like, all right, great. So Dees gives me all the lists. We go through the list. We do a full 90-minute list episode.
It
So
could
I
have gone
said-
3 hours, like
I mean,
very
easily.
easily. Like I think
Easily
we
gone
barely.
3 hours.
Yeah, and we're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you Ray. 1, 2, 3. It was great. It was a little. It was
all the
overboard.
lists.
Yes.
Okay, so many lists. So I think to myself, well, every few weeks or maybe every other week, whatever, we should do a top 5 list. Okay, and this was like a pretty big week in sports. A lot of things happened. And so I texted our head of graphics, who is an absolute genius, about 2 hours ago. And I said, how fast can you have a graphic for something called Dees Loves Lists? And she said, no problem. Boom. An hour later, I got choices. I got options. It is a fire graphic, and you guys are all going to be very excited.
She's such a genius. Incredible.
So you got that to look forward to, ladies and gentlemen. You got that to look forward to. Also, if you're looking for content, boy, do we have content for you. We got content coming out of our wazoo.
I don't even know.
I think that's how you
Wazoo
pronounce
is.
it.
That's how you
I
know
don't
it.
think that's it.
I'm sorry. I'm told that's pronounced. It's pronounced
RSS feed.
YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah.
I literally just watched the one that they just put out, the Greek god one that you said.
Oh,
Jeff.
yeah.
Yeah.
I literally just saw it. It was funny. Right before the show was coming on, I was like,
Hey,
hey.
We got to give some street cred to one Jessica Samola, aka Ruthless Cutie, who has been doing a ton of our social media editing along with Leighton Batiste, who's been crushing it. Next week, Leighton and I have been poring over our top 10 Super Bowls of the 21st century.
Oh, that is
Okay.
good.
Cool.
And
Yeah.
it's going to be a full 10-part series across all social medias, YouTube shorts, everything like that. So stay tuned for that. I also send Leighton and Jessica a voice text every now and then. It's like, hey, I got this idea. What do you guys think? And then I don't get a response for a little while. I'm like, oh, so it wasn't a good idea. And they're like, oh, we were away from our phone. That's all right. Maybe I was too excited.
I expect Super Bowl 23 to be in your top 3. I'm hoping.
How you say that?
Super Bowl
Niners,
23
Bengals.
wasn't in the 21st century, Jeff.
What? Oh, the 21st century. Pardon me. Okay. All right. Pardon
Because
me.
yes, that is a heck of a Super Bowl. And I forgot that you guys played the Bengals twice in a Super Bowl in the 80s.
Beat them twice. Yeah.
Oh, they lost. Like,
Correct.
That's
They
the only
lost.
time-
The
the
Bengals
only
lost
times-
both times. Yeah.
Only times the Bengals have been to the Super Bowl, we have.
Was that an
beaten them.
Icky Woods year? Was that the
Yeah.
year of the
Yeah.
Icky Shuffle?
Yeah.
Okay.
remember those?
Yeah.
As my grandfather said, as we were talking about the Bengals in the Super Bowl, we're all sitting around as a family. My grandfather goes, I don't think orange should be on team jerseys. He hated orange. I don't know why.
My son cannot wrap his head around why the Browns
All right.
have an orange helmet.
Oh, man.
They're
I could see that
called
would
the
just break a
Browns.
brain. Yes.
He does not compute, Daddy. Daddy,
No.
they're called the Browns.
Yeah.
Why is their helmet? They should be called the Oranges.
My nephew said the same thing. He was like, "Why are they called the Browns? They should be called the Oranges." I was like,
Yeah.
Makes sense.
He's
Yeah.
not wrong. He's not wrong.
FCF family member in the chat, Patrick Burnham, says off the rails early. And Freddie Airmail asks, do you even list, Jeff?
Yeah. I guess I don't. Although I'm very proud of the list that we got coming up on this show. And if you're expecting there to ever be any rails, where we're going, we don't need rails.
You
That's
showed
the
up to
name
the
of
wrong
the show.
I guarantee you,
That's
Jeff lists. He just doesn't look at any of them.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
not
like
sure
a
what that means.
1,000 lists.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
looks at none of them.
Ignored lists. I can ignore a list like nobody's business.
Oh man.
But speaking of lists, there is something we need to do at the top. I was trying to get you to talk about that FCTV, Josh.
Oh,
All
yeah.
that content we got.
The Wazoo
Out the
segue. Let's go
Wazoo.
back to the Wazoo. Do you want to reset that? Take that from the top?
Let's put it back into the Wazoo,
Yeah,
so it can now come back out of the Wazoo.
And Wazoo.
Wazoo, here we go. Every Tuesday, the Info Arcade live 4 p.m. Pacific. Every Wednesday, Don't Cause a Ruckus 6 p.m. Pacific across all of our channels: YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook. We're trying to figure out how to stream to LinkedIn. Apparently, they do that now too. I don't know. I see Ray post on LinkedIn all the time. He loves it there.
I like LinkedIn. I'm big time on LinkedIn.
He says through eating a
That
lunch
is-
bar of some
Clip that.
Eating
Clip-
an apple.
Clip
Please-
that whole thing.
Please
Clip
clip that.
it. Clip it.
I'm big time on LinkedIn.
I'm big time on LinkedIn.
He won't do that. That's your new ringtone. When you
That's
call
amazing.
me,
I ain't shit on IG, but I'm big time on LinkedIn.
Time on LinkedIn.
incredible.
We have all kinds of shorts on YouTube. And anywhere that you need content, we have it. Subscribe to all the channels. Tell all your friends about the channels. The TikTok, Instagram story. I mean, the amount of content that this small team of legendary humans pumps out on a daily basis is unlike any other. And we're the first ever league to let our fans produce all their content. Not only do we have video, but we've got podcasts. Freddy's Stat Go on Monday and Kenny G's Fan Controlled Fandom on Fridays. So
Incredible.
much. If your ears and eyes can take it, watch and listen.
Yeah, I dare you. I dare you to watch all that content.
Yep.
I double dog dare you.
Ooh, did you
I
guys
got the
watch
big
that?
guns.
Did you guys watch that redo of A Christmas Story?
I was going to
Christmas?
ask. I did not.
No,
I
with
just
all-
kept on moving.
When
I
he's all
did.
grows up,
Yeah.
grows up.
Oh, it's not good. It's not.
I just didn't watch it.
I didn't watch
Nobody,
it either.
I didn't,
Yeah.
never got around to it.
Not only I did not watch it, I don't know anybody that did. And I
Yes.
don't know if this was this existential dread. We're like, no, that was a child. That can't be that same guy. The way the slow drum beat to march toward death keeps moving. I don't know if it was that or if it was just.
Well, I think it was the fact that he had the same size glasses and his body just grew around the glasses. So like this big, but he's like
That's
an
what
adult
happens.
now,
That's what happens when you keep the same glasses.
right? So yeah, I mean, I kept suggesting it to Amanda and she kept being like, nah, I don't want to. Because I also think too, is like Christmas Story is brilliant. And what if Christmas Story
It's one of the
2
you
timeless.
have to watch it.
Yep.
It's like Coming to America. If it comes on, you're obligated to watch it.
correct.
Yeah.
Correct. I the first time I went to a barbershop, I was expecting 6 Eddie Murphys to cut my hair. I really was.
at the same time.
What did you guys
Oh.
think of Coming to America too? I thought that was actually was pretty good. That was
I
pretty fun.
didn't watch it.
I
was
slept
pretty
on
fun.
it as well.
You know
I
what? It
slept
got
on
a
it.
lot of slack, which is weird. I'm gonna take because Coming to America 2 didn't get as much slack as Top Gun 2, and they were the same damn movie. It was you look
Yeah,
at it,
Eddie Murphy in a fighter jet.
Just exactly where I was going.
I mean, Top Gun 2, it's great because
Yeah.
it whoever made it was our age. You can tell.
Yeah.
They just literally took 1980 and put it in a 2023 or 2021 movie. That's it. It was the same movie, same music. They didn't even change the music up.
Well, you can't. You literally cannot. Yeah. Tell me you didn't get chills.
They
I did though. I ain't gonna lie, I still got you.
Yeah.
They just took the paddles from ER, shocked Kenny Loggins. They're like, wake up. It's time for another topic.
The
Let me ask
most
you-
disturbing thing about the Coming to America 2 movie, though, is that poor woman was still hopping on one foot for like 30 years. It's
dark. It's dark.
Told her to stop.
That would have been great.
It was,
That's all.
no, it's in the movie.
Oh, is it? Wait,
She's still hopping on one foot. They got
Her
the same
leg is
actress to come back, and she's still hopping on one foot.
I missed that. I must have missed it. That's
Okay,
all.
so I'm going to take this opportunity to ask Ray about Top Gun. You saw Top Gun too.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm literally in the movie theater. There's the stand-in for the shirtless volleyball scene is like a shirtless football scene, right? You know what I'm talking about. So I'm
Yeah,
sitting there
yeah.
and they invent a version of football where it's like all offense all the time. And I sat there, I'm like, I don't think Ray would appreciate this. I don't know. But you weren't there to ask. So I'm asking you, what did you think of that stupid game they invented just to take their shirts off?
It's the worst. It's the worst game ever. Volleyball football is the worst ever. No one wants to
It was
tackle
absurd.
nobody. Make a move, sand goes everywhere, and you gotta wait 5 minutes just to get that shot. You know, that was
In their defense,
that was like let's put some some PG porn in there real quick. Blah, 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 and then-
Yeah, they're doing the commissionary position. My problem is,
Commissionary
you guys have all been on the other side of production. You know how many people it takes to make a movie That like 100 people checked off on that absurd game where it's all offense all the time. I can't. Not one person went, hey, not a good idea.
Seems to have worked out well for them.
Yeah, that's true.
Let me ask you a question. Of
right,
like
Jeffrey. You're
football
right.
of football scenes in non-football movies, is Point Break the greatest football scene in a non-football movie? Ray, what do you got?
Point Break.
Oh, how many football?
Oh, no.
I know, yeah. What are the other
no,
contenders?
no,
Who else is
no.
on the list?
I don't
No.
know.
Well, I'll throw one out here.
Yeah, please do.
Oh man, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Give us the
Talk about it. Yeah.
Last Boy Scout.
Last Boy Scout.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah. Okay.
Because
Remember
that's
when
film.
he shot himself in the head? Was like, yeah, he like a boo. You
Yeah.
Yeah.
bomb
Yeah.
at the Super Bowl. Boom.
Yeah.
That was it.
Pretty strong.
Okay.
That was the best non-football movie. That was a football movie. Yeah.
Got it.
I agree.
Okay.
That's a good. That's a fun one.
I don't even know what else is on the list.
Yeah,
I can't even. I'm just drawing a
I was just
blank.
thinking.
But Point Break is strong.
It's
Point Break
strong.
is good.
You know,
Yeah.
because I feel like you can tell that those guys are like genuine athletes. I love it when you watch a movie and they're like throwing, like you're like, that's not a throw. You've never
Stop
thrown
that.
anything in your entire life. Or so, how many countless movies where they shoot hoops and it's like the ball leaves the frame, but it's 6.5 feet away from the hoop. You're like, that didn't even
Nowhere.
get there.
Yeah.
Drives me crazy. It's almost as bad, and maybe I don't know, Jeffrey, if you got the same tick where you watch in movies and television shows where they hold a game controller and they're holding it wrong and they're like clicking 1,000 times, and it's like, yeah, exactly. It's like,
How about The Dark Knight Rises from Woody the Duck? That takes place in Pittsburgh.
Oh, the Dark Knight,
yes,
right?
it
Yeah,
does.
that was a good one.
They have
That
a
was-
football. Yeah, there's a football stadium there. Is there actual football being
Wait,
played?
that was when
it's just all
they blew
false.
up the stadium and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Bane comes in and
That was good.
sinks the stadium.
It's good.
And as my mom said, she's like, well, they did build that where there's a lot of mine subsidence. And I was like, all right, Mom.
Great.
would you-
Checks out.
Thanks. Thank you
Well,
so much.
speaking of 10-year-old
do
kids,
it.
which you were
Oh.
10 minutes ago.
Astrophysical anomaly. This is pretty good. Sorry. Fast Times at Ridgemont High when Forrest Whitaker dismantles the other team personally because they wrecked his car.
That's a good one too. That's
Very
a
Yeah.
That's a serious callback.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a
good pull. Good pull.
Really good. That's a great astrophysical. Hats off.
It did interrupt my seamless transition though.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, let's take it from the top. Okay,
Go ahead.
let's go back
All
to the 10-year-old. Jeff. Up the
Speaking of 10-year-old, adorable 10-year-old children, and speaking of videos of sports that aren't faked.
You
Josh.
think this is fake, Jeff?
No, I'm saying aren't faked.
Aren't. So I got to give a shout out to our buddy Mir Frank. So this kid is in North Dakota. Okay, $10,000. He's got to make a layup, a foul shot, a 3-pointer, and a half-court shot in 25 seconds. Jim,
This seems impossible to
hit
me.
my track. Okay?
How much?
Impossible.
10 grand?
10 grand.
Let's go.
Okay. Okay, look. And this kid is young looking.
All right, I could do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, check,
I could do
okay.
that. I could do that. I could probably do that.
Yeah,
Look,
I'm
look,
good this
money.
far.
Where are the cheerleaders? Where are the young cheerleaders screaming his name?
Now I'm
Come on,
ruined.
Ricky. Come on.
now he's gonna
He
be
hit the
half
three-pointer.
court.
Now everybody's
Half
going
court.
crazy. Come on.
This is the
Come
rub.
on.
This is the
He
rub.
takes his jolly
There's
old
no
time.
universe
He's
where he
only got
makes
one
this.
shot.
There's no universe.
No!
Come on. Look, there's like come on. This kid is going to be a legend for the rest of his life.
The
Dude,
rest of his life.
Dude, come on. Man.
Come on.
more
That
tail
was
than a
like
toilet seat, that kid.
I mean, one hand, little kid, little hand.
And it wasn't even like
Unbelievable.
a little bit past half court. He was just behind it.
The thing that's insane to me is that they feel it's insane that they feel the need to add a time limit.
Yeah.
Like that is hard enough to do.
Yeah.
If I had all afternoon to make those.
True, Jeff.
You know?
100%. Yeah.
I agree. That kid forever is using that as his like, oh, I'm the guy that, at
Yes.
47, he's like, let me show you something. So, back when I might, then showing people the clip.
I want to see the next clip where he's like standing on the cafeteria table at school going, yeah,
King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
That's his thing. He just go up into the bar and be like, yo, 100 million views. Check it out.
Yeah.
We got to get like Ryan Blake on here, Mike Bibby, to look at this kid. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
straight out of
yeah.
North Dakota, one-handed.
Unbelievable.
So back in high school, I think it was my freshman year, we did this like midnight madness thing where like we tried to like mimic a college thing because at midnight they can finally start practicing and they have those big midnight madness things for basketball. Well, we did it at my high school. My dad's car dealership donated a car, and you had a minute to do that exact same thing. Okay, layup, foul shot, 3-pointer, half quarter. Now, a dad of one of my friends and the husband of my 8th grade teacher got the ticket pulled to go to do it. Okay. Older guy, probably like my age at this point. Like he's probably in his 40s. Okay. Right. He gets the layup. He gets the foul shot. And as he's rebounding the foul shot, he just trips and falls, and the ball goes all the way to the other side of the court. So he has to run and get it. He runs, launches a 3-pointer well over the backboard, goes to get it again, times out. Dude, everybody was dying. It was awesome. The like trip and fall, and the ball goes out everywhere. Oh, dude.
Have you seen the one on Instagram and TikTok where it's like the I don't know, junior high, it's not even junior high, probably elementary school, it's like a bunch of 12-year-olds playing and the clock's running down and this kid literally turns his back
I saw that one. Yeah.
Yes.
And it goes in.
Yes.
Incredible.
Yes. I think that was ESPN's feed too. I must have watched that like 65 times. It's
incredible. Yeah.
Have you guys ever done any of those halftime or quarter events where you were called down? There's a story, Josh.
Oh yeah.
What happened?
First,
I'll tell you, mine's definitely lamer, so I want to get the cool ones out of the way. But what happened?
Freddie Emerald says, if you say Makuga, it does kind of sound like an old car.
Makuga.
Which a girl who I had a crush on when I lifeguarded as my first job when I was 15 said that, and that's when I knew I was never going to make out with her.
So I'm not getting.
So there's nothing here. Yeah, no. That's great. A friend zoned by my last name. Brutal. I have no control over what my name is. But yes. Okay, so my uncle. A bunch of my uncles all worked at the arenas and the stadiums, and so they knew which program had the ticket in it.
Yeah,
it was like call your seat. So we would get there, and my uncle's like, "You guys want to shoot the half court shot?" And we'd be like, "Yeah, of course we want to." Yeah. So
that's amazing.
It really is.
It's totally rigged. We rigged the whole thing. It was amazing. So we're at a Pitt Duquesne college basketball game. Okay, and the winner, if you made the half court shot, you got 2 airline tickets anywhere in the 48 United States, right?
Okay.
So half court shot, my brother, who I think is a sophomore in high school at this point, played high school basketball, goes down. I go down with him to shoot the half court shot. Air ball. The entire audience is like crushing my brother. Okay. About a month and a half later, you got the hockey puck to shoot into like the little thing.
Yes.
If you made that, you got 100 cases of icy light beer, which is the Pittsburgh beer. Okay. It is trash. It tastes like river water. It's bad. Okay. So they call it. My dad's like, I got this. My dad, who has never played a day of hockey in his life, okay, doesn't even come when we play street hockey, goes out there and whiffs, like barely gets the puck, like halfway down the ice. And that's when my uncle was like, no more tickets for the Makugas. No more. You guys have embarrassed me twice. That's it. I never even got to do any of them. I never even got to do them.
So at least those are real prizes. So I actually, same thing. Mine was also very rigged. Freshman at the University of Arizona, I was dating a cheerleader at Grand Canyon University. Halftime at the game, she's like, I'm going to call you down to come out. But she was drawing a ticket out of this thing, which she palmed the ticket, put her hand in, pulled it out. Patrick Dees, cool. Ran down there. And I don't know what the prize is, but I'm like, half court shot, let's go. So then they tell me it's a lifetime supply of Domino's pizza.
No.
College freshman, let's go. I hit the shot.
Is she expecting you to get down on one knee at this point? Don't worry. I'll call your name and I'll have everyone looking at you and me standing at the center of the stadium, honey. Don't worry. That's what I will do for you.
And
I took a date on a helicopter ride and didn't propose. That didn't go well. Well, so check it. I hit the shot. And so I was like very excited. I am leaving for Mexico in like 6 months, but I feel like was there for 2 years, but I was like, I will eat my weight in pizza daily for 6 months. Let's put on 100 pounds. Let's go.
course.
I'm going to
Why
lose
not?
it in
Yeah.
Mexico.
Yeah.
It was like the asterisk was like 2 medium pizzas once a week for 12 months. That's not exactly pizza for life. I felt so deflated. I was crushed, devastated. Anyway, never been cooler, and it was also rigged. So I'm proud that you and I both had like rigged experience.
So it's hearing all these rigged sports things. I'm starting to believe Adrian and Alvin Kamara. You know, the NFL is scripted.
Oh, when they were talking about scripted.
Yeah.
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 I mean, you would
It's
know.
all a
You know,
sham. It's all a sham.
I mean, yeah, I meant to get hurt
Remember?
in practice and tear up my shoulder. Yeah.
We got one from our buddy Nerd E who says, my brother didn't have to do anything but won a raffle at UT versus UF basketball for a full year tuition.
Oh, that's
he was in
awesome.
law school.
Oh,
at the
that's
time.
dope.
Big money. Also, the year that Tennessee beat Florida and Florida's #1, they stormed the court. And then our buddy Brian 23990. What is FCF? Patrick Dees, tell him what FCF is.
FCF is Madden in real life. It is real life football. It's hard hitting grown men playing football that is entirely controlled by fans at home. Fans choose they design the logos, the mascots, they vote on head coaches. If we had cheerleaders, they would do that, but they call plays in real time. It is a real life video game.
Boom.
Oh man.
And it is commissionered by the first black commissioner in the history
Correct.
of professional sports.
Say it again.
The first black commissioner in the history of professional sports. It also, he's really hot too. Okay. Yeah, do that. Also, I got to give a shout out to our buddy Sam Saro, who says, Dana White in the top left, love what you're doing with the UFC. If I look like Dana White, I need to start losing some weight, I think. Do I have that fat of a head?
No,
He's got a pretty fat head.
you don't look like anything like Dana White. You don't look anything like Dana White.
Oh, thanks, Jeff. Thanks,
He's way more attractive.
He's not Italian enough to be.
You were not
like
one of
you.
the hot dudes in the win we were talking about.
Thanks to Woody the Duck, who says, all right, it's date night. Got to head out. Andrew Jamiel's coming on a little bit. He said he gave me a 2-minute text. Apparently, he's getting a massage. So
So he's coming in here just ready to go. You know what I mean? Just like,
Should we have all
loose.
done that too?
Yeah.
Maybe that's a thing we should all
I don't-
institute.
I don't like massages. Oh,
What?
Jeff. No, I don't want people touching me.
Man, you are
Yeah.
a
hold
crazy
on.
person.
Yeah, that's not.
Massages
Let's
are
dive into
the
that.
best.
Like, come on.
If
I
I,
had
had a
one
massage
time.
at all times, like just a constant massage, I would be doing it.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
that's what-
literally daily though, right? Like if you could,
Yeah.
if you could slot it into like
Oh,
10 a.m., just be
God.
like every single day.
It's the best.
My wife did she did the two. I went to a place and they had two people. One on like. It was amazing.
Wow.
Amazing, man. It was
But
just
everyone gets- I just don't.
90 minutes.
We have you guys ever heard of this app called Soothe?
No.
Yeah, I did. I used it back in the day. Somebody comes to the house.
That's right.
Yeah,
It's kind of like
it's
Uber,
really good. It's
Uber
really-
for massages.
Yeah,
They'll
really
send someone to your house. I don't know how they can do it safely.
It's surprising. You're true, but it's actually I've used that app and it's really good.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I highly recommend it because you don't have to go anywhere. They come to your house, they set up a table, they put on music, they'll give you a massage, then they take all their stuff and leave. It's amazing. You don't have to do anything except get a massage. Highly recommend it. But honestly, I've often thought, like, as an employee as a massage therapist, no idea how I would walk into a stranger's home and feel safe.
Great.
You know?
That's called the old Deshaun Watson, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
And we see how that went.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've had one, maybe two of them before. I got a Theragun. I've sat in like sharper image chairs. I think that's probably the same.
I really like. I have a Theragun as well. I really enjoy my Theragun.
Same,
It ain't a
same.
massage, Josh.
No.
It's not a
wonderful, but
massage.
Agreed.
No. No.
Nerdy Watch has said Josh is his own Seinfeld episode. Yeah, I got a lot of back hair. I don't like it back.
You are a
That's
lot
not your
closer to
problem.
George than Dana White. You know
Thank
what I mean?
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Man,
Patrick.
when they put that elbow right there underneath
Oh my
that chicken
God.
wing, man,
It's
and
the
they just
Dude.
hold it down there for a little bit.
Life changing.
Come on, man.
It's
I
the
keep
best.
telling myself, I keep just telling myself that nothing hurts. Like I'm doing this thing where I telling myself every day, like nothing hurts, nothing hurts. I'm
You're lying.
Hypnotherapizing myself.
You're lying to yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I do sometimes, Josh? You know how much I like massages,
Yes.
I will put on massaging music while I'm not getting massage, just to pretend. You know that music where it's like,
Yes. Oh yeah.
it's just like it's nothing music. It's just like a few single piano strikes. You know.
Well, let's see what kind of music the one and only,
I love
the
it.
legend himself, Andrew Jamiel, listens
There
to.
he is.
Andrew,
How was your massage?
what up?
Fellas,
Yeah,
you
how was
told
the
him about
massage?
that,
That's
Josh?
that's all we want to know.
Well, we were talking about because I don't like massages. I don't like them.
Wild to the rest of us.
How
It
was
was
yours?
good.
Did you listen to
It
any
was-
music? What did they do for you? What's going on?
We did have some standard massage music on,
Okay.
whatever
Cue
they got
Jeff.
going, but it was nice. It was good.
You two idiots, shut up.
It's not wrong though.
It's lovely. It's very
Yeah, exactly.
it's lovely.
Sure,
I'm
sure.
getting
That is
relaxed.
kind of what it sounded like, honestly.
Yep. Yep.
All right,
How-
yeah, go ahead. Dees,
How
talk
you
to me.
been, man? Good to see you. What's the latest? Catch us up. We haven't seen you in a couple months. Like, what's been going on in the world of Andrew, the legend, Jamiel?
I've been locked in on football this training camp, Let's see, I've been here for like, I don't know, 3.5 weeks, I think. I forget what day of the week it is a lot while I'm here just because it's every day is, on that grind. But camp's almost over, so
Okay.
it's been good. But yeah, man, I mean,
How's your
new
body? I mean,
teammates and all that.
I know you're doing massages and all, but how's your body, bro?
Body feels good. I came prepared. I came in shape. I could run for days, so my body feels good. And there's I got a couple of older guys on the team that I think are feeling it a little bit more. So
So are all the teams in XFL right now all in Dallas together at the training camp?
yeah, everyone's in Dallas, but we all got our own hotels. So I'm in here with just the Orlando team.
Right on.
Gotcha.
What's the vibe been around the league? I mean, it's a obviously diametrically different experience than what like FCF was, but like kind of what's the feeling? What's the vibe?
It's a lot of build up to the first game right now.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of knows that we're going to be playing on national TV at an NFL level. So there's a lot of build up right now. We've had some joint practices with other teams, so
that's good.
It is good. But it's just a lot of excitement, man. We all kind of know what's at stake for us.
How are you picking up the playbook?
I'm doing good with it. I'm liking it. It's gonna be aggressive. We're trying to score points, and we got my boy Francois slinging it. We got Coach
That's
Ford
awesome.
Incredible.
calling the plays. So
Do we think that Francois is going to start?
I think so.
Okay.
But we got 3 great quarterbacks, and they've all been kind of sharing time. So we should know, within the next week. Now that camp's winding down.
Right.
AJ,
El Presidente here says, I'm placing $100 on Andrew Jamiel anytime TD score on week 1.
Yeah, let's go. Let's
I
go.
like
We
a
do
good
this
bet.
show live, and a big part of it's everything's fan driven here. Nerdy in the chat says football, blah blah blah. Did he visit the theme parks yet? That's what the fans want to know.
I can see Six Flags from out my window. haven't gone yet though.
That counts.
I'm doing all the fun stuff after camp. I got another week and a half, and then I'll be able to have a little bit more fun.
How has the competition been? And like, have you been up against? How you feel?
Everyone's great. Everyone's good. Everybody can play. But at the same time, I know that not only do I belong, but I should be. I'm going to have opportunities to be a real playmaker in this league, and I've been doing well. So
Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
We're so excited to watch you, brother. When's the first game?
First game's February 18th.
February
We
Come
play
on.
at Houston, playing against my boy Bryson Aline.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey.
Go.
Jeff's man crush.
Family.
Oh.
Well, yeah, a little bit.
BA.
your man crush, Jeff?
Okay.
A little bit.
Who else from FCF is on the Guardians with you right now? Like, what are their names? too?
We got the FCF All-Star team. We got Francois. We got Tommy Auger. We got Mike Lee.
Ooh.
We got Roman Tatum. We got
I was
Kamali.
going to ask about Roman. How's
Let's
Roman
go.
doing, man?
Roman's doing good. He's flying around, and off the field, I love Roman because he's always bringing that energy, and he's just a good dude. He's a good dude
Gold
to have on
member.
the team.
So
That's
Roman,
right.
I said, what's up, man?
I will. I'll let him know. We got Kamali Matthews. Yeah, I think that's a lot. I might be forgetting one, but we got a lot of us here.
That's awesome.
That's super fun. I saw your video the other night. The Rock was giving a presentation to all you guys.
Yeah.
In person, if you were to describe the Rock's arms as something, like where does he buy those shirts? Like what is
He
his
didn't even
size?
look like a real person. Like he looked like a cartoon.
Yeah, I could see it.
Crazy. I've seen
I
this
can
dude
see
on
it.
so many screens, and now he's right in front of me. I'm like, wow. But he was bigger than I thought he'd be.
Yeah.
He's
And then
bigger than you thought.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Like that's
mean,
what's
seeing him in
crazy.
person.
Everybody says that. Everybody says
Jeez.
he's way bigger than when you see him.
Right.
Man.
But he was cool. He was up there, giving us a speech, and he was just keeping it real because he's been through a lot of what we went through. He tried to play in the CFL. He got cut, told he wasn't good enough for the NFL. So it was cool to hear him out. He just kept it real with us.
Did he talk about his presidential campaign? Because that's what we really want to know. Is The Rock running for president?
True.
Did he cut a
didn't.
promo?
He didn't mention it. He didn't.
Did he talk about the first black commissioner in the history of professional sports, Ray Austin? Did he talk about that?
He didn't, but he knows.
He knows.
He knows.
He knows.
Okay, so obviously there's been a lot of people talking the last couple of weeks, Andrew. I've seen it on Twitter. We've talked about it on text. El Presidente, Boykin for MVP have said first player owner in the history of the FCF should be Andrew Jamiel. Talk to us a little bit about player owner Andrew Jamiel.
Well, I want to see the Glacier Boys win. And now that, I can't help them on the field, I still got ties to the Glaciers. I'm always gonna. They got a special place in my heart forever. And that's the truth. Mm-hmm. So I just think if there's an opportunity there, I'd love to be a part of that any way I can. I'm still going to be watching all the games and following the league. That's just how it is. So I still talk to these guys here and there in the Discord. And, now I've got a relationship with the owners. I was just hanging out with Dees a couple of days ago.
Nice.
So I'd love to get involved, man. I just want to help the boys win. They got to get
That's
the ring I
incredible.
never got.
Great idea. I love that.
See?
Brian 23990 in the chat says, "Was Andrew Jamiel in the FCF? I think he is the poster child for the Glacier Boys."
I mean,
literally,
Right.
Representing you, by the way.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It's crazy how it all went down.
Man. So Tom Brady retires. You're obviously a big Patriots guy, big Massachusetts guy. Where'd that hit you in the feels? Where'd that hit you?
Oh man, that hurt. And seeing the video of him retiring, I wasn't that surprised, but then hearing his whole little speech, and by the end of it, I'm like, now I'm sad.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just different.
it was-
Growing up a Pats fan,
Yeah.
and watching, I've never ever since I've been watching football, Tom Brady's been playing, and he's been the best
Good
quarterback.
point. Yeah.
Bigger than the game. But dude,
It really
how did
is.
you like that style of video where he just just gets on real personal, cuts a video, and then done?
It's just very Tom Brady of him, just a genuine guy.
I loved it, man. That whole you only get that big press conference and big write up once, right?
Right.
It's like that. It's like, I don't know. I really
Very
loved
funny
how-
that-
It was kind of walk in the wind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very funny that literally there's a network paying him $375 million. And he's like, I'm not going to give them the exclusive. I'll do it on my own.
I love Tom.
I love that.
Do we think Tom? Do you think The Rock is going to pull some celebrity strings and get him to come out there, not to play, but maybe to throw some warm up passes in the XFL? I mean, we got to get a Brady to Jamiel at least in warm ups one time.
That would be unbelievable.
Right?
That would be unbelievable. I
That
wish
is
I could meet
awesome.
Brady. That's a person I don't know if I'll ever get to meet, but that would
You
be
will.
unreal.
Oh, come on.
I'm just gonna be like Tom, man. I know everyone says this, but I love you.
Oh, so Jeff to Bryson Aline.
Yeah, pretty much
yeah.
the
Right.
same thing. Same thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, that's my quarterback. He just doesn't know it, but that's my quarterback.
He doesn't know it. Yeah.
I
beautiful.
saw he's there's some movie, Jeff, you might know more about this because you talked
80
about
for Brady?
80 for Brady.
80
Have you
for
heard
Brady.
about this,
Yeah.
Andrew Jamiel?
Oh, yeah.
I have heard about it. I don't really know how I feel about it.
Go into it. Tell us.
I
why.
gotta watch it obviously because it's Tom and the boys, but it's just I don't know. It looks a little odd.
Yes.
It's a strange premise, that's for sure.
But I'm gonna watch and I'm gonna support just because
Yeah.
that's my squad.
That's how you roll.
Yeah.
So
That's it.
okay, let's just say it, surprise. Here's Tom Brady, XFL week 3. Andrew Jamiel is the breakout star of the XFL. 35 catches, 6 touchdowns, 260 receiving yards. Just put that. That's like maybe my Vegas over-unders for Jamiel's stats, right? And Brady comes up, he's like, "Hey man, I love what you're doing out here." Okay. What's your besides like thank you and everything? Because here's the thing: if Bo Jackson came up and said that to me, and like I don't know, I'd be like, I love you, Bo. Like, you gotta have like a maybe response ready for Tom?
Yeah. Well, if I know Tom, I would just
and you do.
I gotta keep it professional. Act like it's not too big of a deal. This is what I do, Tom. This is what I've always done.
There you go.
And I'm going to run my routes and get open. I'd keep it strictly business.
Yeah.
And then you hug him and hold on just a little too long.
Tell him I love him.
Yeah.
Just whisper it as you walk away. I'm sure he loves that.
Right into his
No
ear.
matter what you do, it hasn't been the first time it's happened to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like,
I depended on this man every Sunday growing up. Always depended on him, and he would always come through.
How crazy is it that he won a Super Bowl? He won Super Bowls in his 20s, in his 30s, and in his 40s. Like that's never going to be Matt. No one's ever going to do that again.
No,
that's nuts.
I went to 3 parades out of my 4 years of college.
Oh,
how dope! How dope! That's cool,
man.
The
The Jamiel family, obviously huge, a large, great Italian family. How pumped are they about the XFL? Have they planned their trips to Orlando? Or is there any teams up closer to you guys in the Massachusetts area?
DC is the closest.
Okay, DC is the
But
closest.
I think they're more fired up than I am, honestly.
Man, I done hung out with your family, man. They are, man. You got
represent, man. You guys roll deep.
You got a crew, man.
Hell yeah.
Like, your family is dope. Like from young to old, man, they are cool as hell. So
I feel like in the lobby of the hotel, I met your mom, your dad, and your grandma. I think your grandma was like ready to run routes. Like she's like, give me the gloves, let me put them on.
She's 80 for Brady, baby.
That's where I get the speed from.
Yeah. Are you doing anything? I mean, the old XFL. What we all remember from the old XFL is is he hate me on the jersey, right?
I was the old XFL. So
is what?
Yeah.
Ray was the old FXL.
Yeah, I played in there in Enforcers, Chicago Enforcers.
That's right. Are you just doing Jamiel on your jersey, or doing something, switching it up? You know anything?
Good point.
Yeah,
for Brady right here.
I gotta do Jamiel.
Yeah,
I gotta do Jamiel.
But is that something that people talked about? Did they think about?
I don't think so. I think everyone's just doing last name.
All right.
That's interesting.
You're not going to put Grit Factory back there?
No, people know. They already know.
They already know.
If they don't, they will soon.
I had the shirt. I have a Grit Factory shirt now, Jeff. I'm not sure if you know that, Patrick.
Oh, lucky.
I'm surprised you didn't wear it. You gotta wear it for this
I
one.
know. You idiot. I'm thinking. Anyway, so I put that on the other day, and my wife is like, "Where is the Grit Factory?" And I was like, "Don't worry about it.
You know. Sorry.
It's
in here. It's in here.
Yes.
Hey Jay, even if you did put the Grit Factory, they gonna still call you Andrew. So they gonna get both names, bro. You might well do it.
Right.
Just pressing. Andrew, how did Jeffrey's rookie year go at Lehigh?
He won Rookie of the Year for his whole conference.
Damn.
Wow, that's
He's a
fantastic.
baller, man. He wasted no time. He got in there as a freshman, and he was one of the best players, on his team. And sky's the limit for him.
That's beautiful,
man.
Yeah, still trying to, but if he asked me, I would tell him he's got a long way to go, and he kind of
course,
sucks.
yeah.
That's what I would tell him. That's what my dad and my older brother. That's what we tell him. But he knows he's good. But it's crazy because I feel like I'm kind of paving the way for him. I made it a lot further than a lot of people thought I could, and now I'm in the XFL. I had to work out with the Patriots, so he's texting me like, "Yo, let's play in the NFL together. We can do that." He really believes that. So, if I do what I'm supposed to do in the XFL, I'm just going to keep paving the way for him. So I think that's one of the best parts of it.
I think the next big milestone for him would be to come on a show called Hot Dudes in the Wind. And I think that's next, right? I think
we can set that up.
There are certain, milestones that you judge your career by.
That's right. Yeah.
What I think is that when Andrew Jamiel is the first player owner of the Glacier Boys, Jeffrey Jamiel, plays alongside of him. Fans can call plays for
There you
2 Jamiels. I mean,
That would be
come on.
dangerous.
We have to name a play after them, right? Like
Yes.
the 2 Jamil shuffle or some shit.
Yeah,
that would be
something like
dangerous.
that. Yeah.
My older brother, who's 31, he played Division I football. He was a receiver. He always jokes about coming out of retirement to play in the FCF.
Yes.
Dude, I could do it, dude. I could do it.
Trio. You get the trio.
Come
You
on.
line them all up, trips right. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Come on. He was definitely, when we were in the end zone hanging out that time that your whole family was there. I felt like the entire state of Massachusetts was in that end zone. Your brother was like, you could tell he was like, he kind of like a rock star with like a guitar backstage. Like, let me out there. Just let me out there one
Right.
time. Give me
Says it
free
all the
bird.
time.
Yeah.
The only problem is then my dad would want to suit up. I'd be like, Dad, you got to relax.
Oh, that is
Amazing.
good. Andrew,
We got a whole team.
so good, dude. We are so pumped for you guys, all the FCF
Yeah.
guys. Make sure you send all of them our best, and
I will,
can't wait to
man.
see you on the field, man. It's gonna be awesome.
It's going to be great. Thanks, fellas. Good to see
Thanks,
all you
AJ.
guys.
Time, man.
Kill it.
Really
Congratulations,
appreciate it.
JJ. Congratulations.
All right,
Yeah.
fellas.
Go, man.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
buddy.
Andrew
I cut him off
Jamiel.
right when he put it. Put that Glacier Boys hat one more time.
There he
Put
is.
that Glacier Boy hat.
There he is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Go Glacier
there
Boys,
you
baby.
go.
We're getting that ring. We're getting that ring.
Oh, hell yeah.
Andrew Jamiel. He's
That's
awesome.
That
He's
is-
Mail,
so
hot
awesome.
dudes for the win.
Hot dudes. for the win.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Man, we're rooting
I'm
for
gonna get
him.
Bryson Aline on next week because then we can talk about Bryson
The
Aline,
rivalry.
Andrew Jamiel.
the rivalry.
Go.
You know what? I didn't think I was going to even care about XFL games, and now I got a reason to watch. I got family in those games.
Well,
know?
I would never thought I would cared about the Dallas Cowboys, but
Yeah,
I mean,
Turpin was killing me that the divisional playoff game. I was like, no, Terp, stop.
He's so fast. Ray, you got to take off.
I gotta go, guys. Man, listen, I'm glad I stayed on. Y'all,
Yeah.
I had a long day today, man, and y'all made it better. So I appreciate this time, man.
Hey,
We love you, buddy.
Sometimes you got to hang out in the locker room; they feel a little better. So I appreciate it.
You're damn right.
Not only the first, but the sexiest black commissioner in
Yeah.
professional sports,
Let's
Raymond
go.
Austin. Thanks, Ray. Love you, buddy.
Appreciate you guys, man.
See you next week, buddy.
man.
All right.
Oh my God. Incredible.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the show got a little less hot duty, but it's okay.
Thanks,
It's okay. we
Hey,
got
Jeff.
some fun stuff coming up.
Can
We got
you
a new
play
segment for you, right?
Whoa, can we play? I want to play that rock, paper, scissors. video.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Because did you send this or did Patrick send this in our group thread?
What do
I
you
did
mean?
because I said I only after having watched it 19 times.
Yes. Okay.
Just like on
So-
repeat. I was fascinated by
I
this.
don't know what the technology is here, but it's genius. Okay. And this is when I wish I knew how to like code things. Okay. Ray, play this, or sorry, Jim, play this video. Okay. Here's rocks going up against scissors, going up against paper in like what appears to be an old school screensaver kind of a thing, right? Like this is an
Yeah.
old school
Yeah.
screensaver. Now look,
Like
rock,
toasters with wings.
yes, exactly, Jeff. Thank
Yes,
you. Yes,
yes.
toasters with wings. I love that one. Okay. All right. Now, scissors seems to be dominating all of a sudden. Rock taking over. What? No. Rock. Oh, paper.
Oh, paper, paper.
Paper wins. The paper crushed.
Out
you
of
see-
nowhere.
Out of
paper.
nowhere. Paper for the win. Now, here is the idea, Patrick Dees.
Oh,
Okay.
hit me. I
Jeff.
think I know where we're
Canada.
going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's what we're going to do.
I like it already.
Halftime of the first, or like in between games of the first FCH weekend,
Okay.
we play a human version of this. We got people, fans, us, staff dressed as paper, rocks, and scissors. Okay.
Can I note it?
Yes.
I
go.
think it's children. We only bring people under or under 5 feet tall, but like a gaggle, like 50 of them, right? Because
Yes.
how
that
do they
adds to the
change?
madness.
I'm confused
We have to
because
solve.
the way this works is that you change based on getting beaten by the
I
other
think
thing.
it's
He's
sort of
gotta
like
solve for it.
dodgeball. Go ahead, Patrick. You got to solve for it.
Oh no, I think we have to figure out the solve for it. Like maybe it's a rotating thing, like where you get
Yeah.
once you're tagged, there's some sort of hell. I mean, it would take a lot to do it, but we've got that LED court.
Yeah.
So ostensibly, we could come up with enough player IDs where it shows a rock underneath you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
There
saying?
go.
And it collides, and then
Yeah.
I know we're doing a bunch of collision physics in Unity. So once maybe the
So
rock
wait.
collides with a, oh my god, we're just making
Patrick,
our video game. This is incredible.
are you proposing a child mosh pit?
Yes. Yes, that's exactly what he's
I mean,
proposing.
when you put it like that,
Yes.
Jeffrey.
Yes.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
100%. Dirty
anyways,
Watches says, why not just run the program on the LED floor? Because where's the fun in that? Okay.
I mean,
Listen.
it's not a bad backup.
No, it's a good backup. What
Some
I think
sad
we should,
news tonight out of fan-controlled hoops, as 47 young children were trampled to death.
okay.
Freddie
Marring
Airmail showed
what was a brilliant contest for a very promising new basketball league. I don't know how they recover from this. I'm being told they're doing it again next week.
Let's go to Josh McCouga on the field. Thanks, Jeff. Listen, it was a great idea. Some kids got a little carried away, but we're pretty confident that by next week we'll have 50 more kids to really.
Freddie Airmail with show name Child Mosh Pit. Yeah, that's pretty
good.
strong.
That's pretty good. That's real good.
He's got to be the leader in the clubhouse all time for show names, right?
yes.
It's got to be Freddie.
I don't think
I
it's
feel
even
like we need to
close.
give him some sort of show name trophy.
Yeah. The other thing too, I just responded, fan controlled hoops. Hey, Brian 23990, FCH's fan controlled hoops. We are going to be playing professional basketball on a giant LED court that you, the fans, can light up like NBA Jam in real life. Okay, light up players, light up the court. Points are multiplied. It's going to be the most video game in real life thing you'll ever see in your whole face ever.
Yeah. NBA Jam IRL, right? So in the way, fans call the shots in football by actually calling the plays, here fans are more dictating the strategy that goes on, right? Basketball is a game of matchups. You determine the lineups, where they shoot, what the on the court strategy is, and it's all featured, to Josh's point, on a giant LED court. It lights up, is interactive. It looks more like a video game than any sport ever.
Freddie Emerald says, I want a one-of-a-kind shirt with all of my successful show name ideas. Well, Freddie, you're going to have to go back and get that, and we can put it on a shirt like it's a tour, like Journey live in Houston.
You got it, Freddie.
Yeah,
send me the winners. Send me the winners. We'll get it done.
Names. That's great. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Send it to me. We'll get it done.
Okay.
All right. So we got a new segment, Josh.
We do, Jeff.
Yeah.
We do. Okay. James, hit that graphic. Dees loves a list. Dees loves a list. He loves him. Do you like that?
I love it. Very good.
So earlier today,
Jeff,
was
Ray.
Josh was like, "Don't worry, Jeff, I got the theme song."
Yeah.
I've
Don't
been
worry, I
thinking
got you.
about
That's
it.
what you
It
went
just
with?
came to me. No, it's great. I'm not saying
Wait a
it wasn't
second.
great,
Wait a second.
but
Jeff,
That's-
Jim, that wasn't the one I sent to you. That wasn't the graphic. That wasn't it. I'm resending this to Jim because Jessica made a way better one. Hold on. All right, that's coming up.
Very few
Let's
people know.
do that at the end of this.
Very few people know the absolute thrill of being told that there's a new segment after your favorite thing in the world on a show you get to host with two of your best friends, and that there's a graphic coming. I mean, my Thursday has just been exciting since I learned of this. I've just been on pins and needles. This is great.
Yep. All right,
and the
Jim's
text
going to
was
get
yellow.
the new one in there. And what, Jeff? You didn't like my song?
No, I thought it was great. I was
Dees
just.
loves a list.
Oh, see, you put a little more sauce on it there.
It's the
Dees loves a list.
it's the notes you don't play, like jazz.
Yes,
I like it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, here we go. So we've
Oh,
talked a little bit
I'm
about it
excited about my
already.
list. Yeah, I'm excited about my list.
And
Pulling it up.
Tom Brady has recently retired, gentlemen. And
has.
I think, and we're going to put this after we've come up with the top 5 list.
Yeah.
We're going to put the top 5 list up on the website for the fans to vote on their favorite things that Tom Brady should be doing in his retirement.
So fans are going to be able to pick. Our 5 lists will be up, and fans will be able to pick and choose from each of the 15 or so options that are there, and they can make their own.
Yes.
I believe what we're going to do is go 5, and the fans pick their favorite. 4.
Got it.
fans
Okay.
pick
Okay.
their
Oh,
favorite.
okay.
Today.
All
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
So
Okay.
start strong is what you're saying.
Yes. All right,
All right.
Jeff,
Yes.
you start.
So this is top 5 things that Tom Brady should be doing or could be doing in retirement.
Correct.
Number 5.
Okay.
flying around the country,
Yes.
sneaking into NFL locker rooms, and secretly deflating footballs.
Oh. Okay. His own weekly Deflategate.
Just so he can be like, what?
Everybody's
been doing it.
What is like?
Yep.
That's very
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Josh, why don't
Dees.
you
no.
go next, Joshua?
Okay. Yeah. Dees is the anchor on his list show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine is he can start a champagne brand called Tom Perignon.
That's good.
I'm ordering it now.
That's
Thank
very
you.
good.
ordering. Yeah.
Thank
No,
you.
it's
Thank
very
you.
good.
Thanks, guys. Thanks so much.
So this is you told me about the idea of the list, and I want to let people know it's not exactly fair. I know what Tom Brady is going to be doing. I had a chance when you sent me this. You said, "What are the top 5 things that he's going to do?" And I picked up the phone, I called Tom's people.
That red phone that you have in the back of your office, that's a direct line to Tom Brady. That one
Looks like a Yoda. I called Tom's people. I didn't talk to Tom per se, but talk to his people. And I'm going to walk you through what will be soon to be known as the TBEU. That's the Tom Brady Extended Universe. This is his plan for what's going on.
Right.
Could you bring up that graphic, Jim?
There's a graphic.
There's a graphic for this one.
My goodness.
It's just this is on a vision board at Tom Brady's office. It's Tom is Thanos, but he wins. Is the idea?
Oh,
okay. So that's this is the TBEU.
Thomas.
That's
My
right.
goodness.
That's right. But he wins. So number 5 is his team plans to rebrand the genre from rom-com to Tom-com.
I like it.
And he's going to start his career with Brady and the Tramp and My Fair Brady.
Wow.
My goodness.
So we're just getting started.
This is Patrick's game right here. This is Patrick's segment.
Yep.
You're in my world now.
All right.
guys.
I think that's so.
I thought mine were pretty good, but man, my goodness.
The winner of the 5th spot is the Tom-com. The TBEU, the Tom Brady Extended Universe. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 5. All right. Steven Suttel, this segment is over. Not yet. We still have 4 more to go. Jeff, your number 4 spot.
Number 4, he can host a series of late morning meal parties where he invites 3 boys and 3 girls that he calls the Brady Brunch.
Strong list.
That was going in a dark place,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
like that you brought it back.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep,
All right.
it's really good.
In a similar to Dees's TBEU, I believe Tom, he went to the University of Michigan, smart guy. He's going to finally pick up that pen and paper that he's been talking about all these years and start penning his series of romance novels called The Tom Before the Storm.
I like it. I like it.
good.
Very strong.
That's very strong.
Freddie Airmail, boo. No.
Oh
that's wrong.
no, that was
All right.
that was top shelf stuff. See,
Dees.
so number 4, you guys have all heard of Web3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tom is ushering in a whole new era of internet. It's called the Web 4, and it begins with the advent of the .com.
The .com.
The .com. It is the new
Interesting.
hotness.
The .com.
That's right.
You
I like
guys.
In the
that.
internet.
Boo,
Very
Michigan.
strong.
Boo, Michigan. Got it. Okay. All right. Fans vote. Do you like the .tom era, the Tom Before the Storm, or Jeff's The Brady Brunch?
I see a theme.
It's so good.
And they're puns.
What a fun.
It's okay. It's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, hang tight. There's more where that came from.
Freddie Airmail saying it best. Only a matter of time before the .tom bubble deflates. Oh! All right. These is Classy
so
Egret
strong.
says Tom Before the Storm. Nerdy Watches says Brady Brunch. We probably should have put polls up there for Jim to do, but you know what? This is our first, Dees Loves Lists segment. So next time we'll have a little bit better put together. How about that? Okay. All right. So let's do. Should we do .tom or are we doing?
I like
the Brady
.tom.
Brunch? Okay.
I like
.tom. Dees is 2 for 2, winning his own
2 for 2.
segment
He's
in a
crushing.
shocking twist of events.
All right.
Okay. Jeff, number 3.
My number 3 is he'll stay up late, leaving awkward voicemails for Bill Belichick.
Oh.
Just every night, just an awkward.
Hey, Bill.
Hi.
It's me, Tom.
It's Tom again.
Is your refrigerator running?
You should open it and get food out of it. That's how that joke works, right?
I'm looking for
click.
Tom, it clearly says your number on here. The caller ID. I know it's you.
It's not me. It's,
Hey, Bill.
It's Bomb Trady.
It's
Got
TP.
it.
Too obvious. Tom
Okay.
B.
Okay, my number 3 is he's gonna franchise a chain of haunted houses called Brady's Afraidies.
All right. I know what I'm voting for so far.
It's pretty good.
It's very strong.
All right, Patrick.
Brady's Afraidies.
Jim, I have one other graphic I sent you about the movie Ted 2. As you guys know, Tom Brady was in the movie Ted 2. Do you remember this? Yeah. So Tom's team has actually talked to the Ted team. They're doing Ted 3 and a Ted 4, just like Avatar, but that's actually called Ted and Tom. And I'm told by Ted 5, it's just called Tom.
Oh,
It's just him. There's no
There's no Ted.
adorable. No, there's no Ted. He's just taking over that franchise.
Wow.
So it's yeah.
okay. Got it. Fans, what do we like so far? Do we like Brady's Afraidies? Do we like the Belichick, the late night Belichick?
I think
voice
Brady's
now?
Afraidies is
Me
clear,
too.
the clear winner.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brady's
All right.
Afraidies.
All right. Brady's Afraidies it is.
All
Nothing
right.
quite like Brady's Afraidies. All right. Number 2.
We're at the
Jeez.
number 2 already. The number
Yes.
2 thing that Tom Brady can do in retirement, he can buy a farm and raise goats.
Oh. Okay.
The whole Goat
Okay.
family. It's very good.
Okay. Okay. My number 2 is he's going to start a podcast with Jerry Seinfeld called Tom and Jerry.
They fight
They
constantly.
just fight all the time.
But in a
What's the
twist,
deal?
they just get along, just like, no, you're right. No, you're right. No, you're very right. They just,
Patrick.
so in talking to his team, look, Tom's ready. He is ready for retirement. What do you do in retirement? You move somewhere sleepy and slow. So Tom's actually moving to Palm Springs and is in talks with the team there to rename it Tom Springs, where he begins a rap career, and he's going to be known as the real Slim Brady from Palm
Oh,
Springs.
the real Slim Brady, please stand up. Please stand up.
Wow.
Please throw a touchdown pass.
Wow. Afro giving the ... That is
Very
really
good.
good.
Deal with
Very
it.
good.
I'm voting for Tom Springs with the real Slim Brady.
Slim Brady is so good.
Sometimes, Dees, you have the hat on already. You don't need another hat.
No, you need to have that.
But
That's the name
sometimes
of this game.
You do.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
do. You
Yeah,
really
you
do.
do.
Sometimes you do.
Okay.
All
Boy
right.
Group
The
MVP says
number
Patrick.
one thing that
Yes.
Tom Brady can do in retirement, the number one thing, finally, eat cake.
Okay. He's going against all things the TB12 all nuts diet.
That's right.
Just
He's
meat.
done.
and nuts.
What's the point? And
Yeah,
just
no.
finally have some cake, Tom.
Get a dad bod. You know what I mean? I mean, just
put
Eat a slice of cake.
something.
Yeah.
All right. I have for his number one thing, get into the children's book game
okay.
and write a series of children's books called "It's Always the Wide Receiver's Fault."
They go solving mysteries.
Yes. Yeah.
Not unlike the Scooby Doo.
The sequel is complain to the refs.
Yes. Yeah. The balls have the right pressure.
The third in the series is change the rules for me.
Yeah. The fourth one is honk for Gronk.
So I know I'm pandering to the crowd a little bit, but the number one thing that Tom is going to do in retirement is to be the second owner player in FCF history, right behind Andrew Jamiel. Look, this is top of his list.
Which team is he going to own, though?
I
That's
think
the
he's a
question.
zapper. I think
He's a
look,
zapper.
you don't choose the zappers; they choose you. I thought a little bit about it, and Tom's got some zapper in him. You know what I mean?
All right.
I mean, personally, I think Tom Brady's a Knights of Degen. It's weird to think.
I think he's
like
a
that.
bored ape.
Oh, you think he's a bored ape?
I was gonna go with Abe too, but
Wow.
zapper just hit me. You know?
Maybe a kingpin. I mean, maybe we change the name of the Should Have Been Stars again. Each year that team gets a new name. They're the Goats now.
The goats.
Maybe it's 8 Oak Brady.
Oh my God. You know it's a good pun when your face has to contort to physically say
make it happen.
Right?
I nailed
Okay,
it. I
so
feel
we've
like
decided number one is he will be a player owner, the second ever player owner behind Andrew Jamiel in
Very
the
good.
FCF. Okay. But the
Very
wide
strong
receivers,
top 5 list.
yes, very good. Our friend Ruthless Cutie has those written down, and those will jump up on the website where you can vote on your favorite thing that Tom Brady can do during retirement. There you go.
Thank you for indulging me, boys. The fact that we have a list section is
Very fun.
I've never been happier.
Would you guys like to go out on a little Josh McCouga original? Jim, hit the graphic.
The new graphic.
Here we go. Dees loves a list.
I love it.
Dees loves a list. He loves them.
Look at his face. You can
I'm
tell
so
Dees loves that
serious.
list because
I do. I love it.
I love it.
That's blue steel right
I
You
there.
got little
it.
hearts all around you, just in time for Valentine's Day.
Beautiful.
Patrick,
Right.
just in time.
That's a winner of a
for-
segment, ladies and
There
gentlemen.
you go. All right.
Speaking of segments that we do,
Yeah.
it's time
You ready for another
one.
segment, Jeff?
Let's
You
do
ready?
another segment.
Okay, here we go.
Let's yell about sports and stuff. Let's yell about sports and stuff. Let's yell.
Freddie Airmail in the chat asked if I still have the glasses, and like they're
Look at
ever
that.
out of arm's
Yeah.
reach. You know what I mean? They're always around.
There's something.
Future's so bright.
There is something that Dees always has. It's grilled chicken, broccoli, aviator sunglasses.
Correct. check, and check.
Checking.
Let's
check,
go.
check. All right, here we go. Let's yell about some sports and stuff. Usually Ray picks the winner here, so we don't have Ray, so we can just yell. Everybody
yell.
gets a minute.
We're all losers today.
We're all losers. Okay. All right. Aaron Rodgers again might not play for Green Bay next year.
Yeah.
So where?
Might? Definitely not.
Probably not.
He's not playing. No,
Not
chance.
playing there. Where besides the FCF
Oh,
should
God damn
Aaron
it.
Rodgers play? Besides the FCF.
Well,
That was-
okay,
that was
I'll
the
jump
layup.
in here.
Okay, please do.
The speculation is the New York Jets or my San Francisco 49ers.
Do you think
Those are the seem like the two most likely destinations for him. There's also some speculation that he might actually retire. But could you imagine Aaron Rodgers retiring the same year as Tom Brady,
No.
putting himself in the same Hall of Fame class?
Mm-mm.
Could you imagine a Hall of Fame ceremony where they do Tom Brady, and then they're like, and also, ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Rodgers, who won 1 Super Bowl.
Yeah.
No, there's no universe where he's retiring. No universe where he's retiring the same year as Tom Brady.
No. And that's what everybody thought. Tom Brady came back for 1 year so that he wouldn't be in the same Hall of Fame ceremony as Ben Roethlisberger.
Right.
That was, everybody talked about that as well. So you're saying the Niners are the Jets, Jeff?
the supposedly, he's got his friend, former Denver Broncos head coach, who's there now.
Josh McDaniels?
No. He just got fired. What's his name?
Nathaniel Hackett?
Hackett. Yeah. Hackett and Rodgers are supposedly buds.
You know where he
So-
couldn't hack it?
Yeah,
Jeff?
Denver.
Denver.
Sean Payton there now.
I
Who
know.
knows?
Oh, there you go.
But and I believe I called DeMarco where he was going. Anyway,
so that's your call.
my point is, I do not want him to go to the Niners. I really don't. Even if it meant that we could win, like if he ends up on 49ers, I will root for the Niners as I always do.
Of course you
But
would.
I do not really want him to be on our team. I
You
don't.
feel a little sick in your stomach every time you got a touchdown. You're like, oh,
Like I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the man. So I am going to say I hope he ends up at the Jets.
Okay.
Huh.
Patrick Dees, where does Aaron Rodgers play next year?
I'll tell you where. I don't give a damn. In the true spirit of this section, I'm tired of talking about Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
I don't care where he goes. I really hope that he doesn't go to the Niners too, because again, at that point, I'm really conflicted at core. I'm rooting for my friend's team. Whatever. I like the Niners. I'm pretty NFL agnostic at this point, but I don't care. I don't want to talk about him anymore. I'm tired of all of the drama that surrounds everything this dude does.
Yeah.
Incredibly talented guy, but like all of this nonsense off the field he's got to just destroy locker rooms. I don't know, man. I don't know.
What kid for MVP says Niners got Brock, but we don't know the extent of Brock's elbow.
They've got film on him now, Jeff. They've got film on him.
They got film on him.
How, is it that bad? We think it's that bad?
It could be very bad. It's a
really?
UCL injury.
Vulnerable collateral ligament.
It could be very bad for Brock Purdy. We don't know. And I'm, dude, it's such a bummer. Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead, Josh.
For me, I think Aaron Rodgers should do something like just totally flip it on its head and be like, hey, I'm going to go to Denver and make everybody be like, it wasn't the coach. It was Russell Wilson. Like, I'm just like, screw it. Like, don't pay me anything. I just want to go and prove Russell Wilson wrong. I don't think he likes the guy. I don't think he's a fan. I don't think he likes him.
There's no way he plays for Sean Payton, though.
No. Can you see him in Vegas?
Vegas or Carolina?
Throwing to Devontae Adams in Vegas? Come on.
Vegas.
I mean, that would be, yeah. I don't know. He wants to go someplace where he can win a championship. He wants to go someplace that's close, you know? Like,
everybody wants to go someplace they can win a championship.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I mean, he could end up at the Patriots.
That's true.
Can you imagine?
That's true.
All right, playing for the hoodie.
Question 2. This weekend is the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am, okay? And basically it's a pro that gets paired with a celebrity, and then you get paired with an amateur. So if you could get paired with any celebrity right now, who would it be? And they have to be alive.
God damn it.
It can't be Kobe every time.
Yes, it can. Yes, it can.
Okay.
Yes, it can. I just show up. There's no partner there. There's nobody there. And I'm like, no, you don't see Kobe? You know, like I just walk around like very mentally ill. I'm like, no, I'm playing with Kobe. We're crushing it.
Okay. All right. I want to go. You know what? I'm gonna make Jeff really upset here.
Ooh.
Because I think this would be really funny. Okay. I want to play with like a Tucker Carlson, just so I can yell at him. Just be like, yikes. You are terrible. Like every time he steps up to a ball, just heckle him for like 4 straight days. I think that would be a lot of fun. Somebody that I really don't like. Just Sean Hannity, one of the blondes on the Fox Morning Show, something like that.
Bunch of Proud Boys or your caddies.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Just really get in there.
And let the fans heckle them. You know what I mean?
My answer is in the chat right now. I had Nerdy is on the same wavelength as me.
Bill Murray.
It's Bill Murray. I mean, do you want to have a fun afternoon or not? And actually have somebody that can play. He could carry.
Can he play?
Oh,
he's pretty good.
He's pretty good. He plays like a lot.
15. Yeah. Our buddy Larika says Josh McCouga. I'd play golf with him. Thanks, Larikas.
No, they said celebrity though.
Yeah. Well, Jeff, in certain circles, you're talking to one. Okay.
I have been in multiple restaurants where Josh has been recognized.
That's
true.
True.
I witnessed it.
That is not.
It's pretty great. Wrong. I watched him slip some money under the table, but it's pretty cool seeing somebody run up and be like, "Are you Josh McCouga?" It's pretty great. It's pretty great.
Yeah, I slipped him a 20. I'm very excited. All right. Patrick.
I think I'm going to go again. Kobe
Vanessa
was the
Bryant.
Oh, God, that's very good. It's very good. I was going to go Kobe just to screw with you guys. And then also thought about saying Sean Bradley. I think I'm going to have to go with one of the most talented human beings on the planet in Hugh Jackman.
Oh, Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Because if he couldn't golf at the beginning, by the end of it, he'd be the best golfer out there.
He'd probably figure it out.
He can sing, he can dance, he can be Wolverine. The guy's incredible. We have a running joke about him starting an acting school called Hugh Jackman by Hugh Jackman. You know what I mean?
Jackman's Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, that's right. So I feel
that's
like
one of my favorite jokes you've ever told me. Hugh Jackman's Hugh Jackman. It works on multiple levels because it's funny. It sounds funny, but also the idea that he would be teaching like enormous acting, like that's what he's going for. Is like louder.
Okay, Jeff, listen. All right. I need you to just act huge.
Yeah, but this is the scene where my this is the scene where my mom dies, Hugh, and I just really feel like it needs to be internalized and sad.
Larger, Jeff.
No,
right.
Larger. You're gonna want to be huge.
Huge.
Okay? Fucking spiders, mate. Okay, huge.
My line is, "Mom, I could never tell you this while you were alive."
Yeah,
you can never go bigger. You can never go big enough. Your mom would want to hear it. She's in heaven.
Like, yell it, Jeff, to heavens, to the heavens.
All right. All right. Okay, I'll try it that way.
All right. Final question in Let's Yell About Sports and Stuff. Obviously, the biggest news of the week, maybe of the year so far, and maybe of the 21st century. Bad Boys for Life Bad Boys 4 was announced. And as we know in Bad Boys 3, I'm just going to call it Bad Boys 3, even though they botched the title. They didn't think they were going to get a fourth movie, so they have Bad Boys 4 Life. Everybody's talking about it. Kind of a botch. I'm over it. It's Bad Boys 3. Okay. Spoiler alert. Joe Pantaleone, who has played the captain in all three movies, dies. So what actor should play the new captain? Now you've got, I was talking to a buddy. He thinks it should be the son of Joe Pantaleone, right? It should be the son of the captain. I don't know about that. I just think an actor that really embraces and absorbs and embraces that captain mentality, the screaming, the woo-sa. You need that.
Yep. Who's the new Joey Pants in the acting world? I don't know. That's a good question.
Freddie Emerald says Ray Austin.
Well, there you go.
Be strong. The commissionary position.
The commissionary position,
so,
Ray Austin.
Question.
Okay.
Does the actor have to be alive?
Because I would go with Joe Pantoliano.
You know what I'm gonna go my boy Barry Keoghan on this. He's a young upstart. He's rising up the ranks. He's younger than the guys that he's captain of, and there's some friction there, but he's huge acting and just really
huge Ackman.
You know, I'm gonna go Barry Keoghan because I think he's incredible.
Okay. Jeff.
You go. I don't have a great answer for this.
I got one for you guys. Okay. I got one. And I think it's perfect. Okay.
Who is it?
Bill Burr.
Oh, that's actually
that's good. That's good.
Right?
That's
Bill Burr is the new captain.
Yeah.
That's very strong. You took this one seriously.
Yeah. Well, it's my favorite movie franchise of all time, Jeff.
That's good.
I was gonna suggest Tom Hardy, but I don't think that works. I don't think it works. No, you're way better.
What about like the next in the line? What about like a Martin Lawrence, or I mean not Martin Lawrence, I mean Kevin Hart, like the next in the line of the, like if they were making Bad Boys now, they would cast Kevin Hart and I don't know, Will Smith.
What about Eddie Murphy? Older,
that's good. That's strong.
That's
Eddie
Murphy. How about my buddy's idea, which I like, Charlie Day?
Charlie Day would be good. Charlie Day would be great.
Incredible.
He's a good yeller.
Better than Bill Burr. Totally.
He's a good yeller. You got to be a good yeller.
Got to be a really good yeller.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I like Charlie Day. That's strong.
Yep. I've got 3 spec script for Bad Boys movies, so I'm just waiting for
that. Doesn't surprise anybody here. Freddie Airmail in the chat saying show name Hugh Jackson. I think that's strong.
That's pretty.
Really hope that actually just for the legacy of the show that needs to be.
I know.
What about
Freddie Airmail with another one?
Hugh Jackson. Hey, honey,
this is not a show name. Look, honey, it's Dana White as a show name. Could be kind of funny. Okay.
What was the other one we fell in love with just a few minutes ago? I can't remember it.
Hugh Jackson with Hugh Jackman.
It was a Freddie Airmail one.
Yeah.
He crushed it.
Was it? Oh, well, whatever. It's fine. Child Mosh Pit. Child Mosh Pit. Child Mosh Pit.
Child Mosh Pit. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, say it 3 times.
Very good. Very good.
Okay. Well, Jeff, Jim, you want to hit the end graphic for it? Jeff, hit that tune.
We yelled about sports and stuff. We yelled about sports and stuff. We yelled.
Ooh, I like that end there. That was pretty good.
Put a little stank on that one.
Yeah, a little stank on it.
Yeah.
All right. Again, I wrote one thing of trivia for you guys. Just one. Right. And I know that all 3 of us, and maybe it's good that Ray left because I know all 3 of us, and maybe the people in the chat as well, are loving The Last of Us. Love it.
The episode 3 is a masterpiece.
It's one of the best episodes of television of all time.
It's simply incredible. It's so good that my wife is enthralled by a post-apocalyptic show, and I didn't think she ever would. Right? Like I never thought that I could get my wife to really enjoy this show. And that episode really just drug her in.
Because it's about people, man.
It's about people. Oh, wait, we have Discord questions. I didn't even get to them. Farts.
It's crushing.
Okay, we're going to do the trivia. Then we're going to do the Discord questions as fast as we can. Then we're going to show name, all that kind of stuff. Jeff, are you ready?
I'm ready.
He's so ready. He's so ready.
All right, so these are The Last of Us spinoffs that I'm currently pitching.
Oh, great. Let's go. Okay. About time.
Do I like these ideas or not? Jeff and Patrick, you have to guess if I like these ideas.
If you like them.
I like. If I
Okay.
Okay. All right. The Crass of Us. It's just a show about really offensive people who say inappropriate things at the wrong moment in the apocalypse. Do I like it, Patrick? Do I like it?
I think you do, because you really like a really inappropriate moment. You know what I mean? And that we've said often, the weirder it gets, the better you get. So I'm going, you like it.
I don't like it. I think that was my worst one. I'm sorry. Sorry. Okay. All right.
Really
Next up,
solid.
Jeff.
They go up from here though. That's a good news.
They do. Jeff, The Last of Bus. It's a bus that only has the people left on Earth, and they just travel around on the bus, I guess.
I like it. The Last of Bus.
I was really hoping it was a Laker show. It was like Jeannie Buss's child, and it was like she was trying to lead the Lakers. And it was
You
like,
know what,
it's not
Patrick?
going anywhere.
After I wrote about the actual
Yep.
bus, I thought about the bus family, but I already written it down. I was like, I don't know
Yeah,
which
no,
one I
I
like.
I think The Last of Bus should be about the last bus. Like, how are we going to get these children to school? There's only one.
It's
bus.
just the last bus.
The Last of Bus.
Okay, Jeff, do I like the
I think you like it. I like it.
I do like the Last of Bus. I see a real future in the Last
Over
of Bus.
the crass. I don't
One-
know. Man. Really doubting your
mean,
taste, Josh.
Dees, this is a layup for you. It's going to be tied
Okay,
1-1.
crush it.
The Fast of Us. It's a crossover of Fast and Furious and The Last of Us, because obviously they survive.
What makes you want to go faster than outrunning mushroom people? Let's go. Green light that right now.
Boom. 1-1.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Hashtag family infected with mushroom virus.
That's a real good hashtag.
Jeff, the sass of us. They're sassy. They're infected. They love reality TV. It's the sass of us.
No. You don't like that. Nobody likes
I think he
I think
very
I
much
love
likes
that
it. I
one.
think he
The
loves it.
sass
Little
of
sassy little mushroom in the
It's
corner.
old sassy little
Oh,
infected people.
Voting you
Okay.
off the mushroom island. Let's go.
DZ, here we go. The
Mhm.
last of crust. Bread is at a premium. So is pizza. Crust is worth your weight in gold. It's the last of crust.
And and I'm on Atkins, so I'm out for both. And I think you don't like that one.
What? Guys.
Last
It was
of Us.
my aversion to the pizza crust. It's like, I got
Oh,
it.
man. Okay. Here we go. All right. Next up, Jeff, The Last of Us. Usher's last song was made right before the world ended and is the inspiration to unify the world. If only someone could find the original recording. It's The Last of Us.
Wow. You didn't have me with the title, but you definitely got me with the log line.
Yeah, I
That
agree.
is strong storytelling. I think you like it.
I do. 2-1, Jeff. 2-1. Dees, here we go.
Yes.
The Last of Us. The only place left with people is a really, really Massachusetts-like place with men and women with really thick accents. Ben Affleck and Matt Damon star in The Last of Us.
And they're miserable because because Last of Us took place in 2003. They don't have all of those championships that
They
Boston's
don't.
won since then.
Nope.
They're a miserable losing town, and I'm signing up for Last of Us on HBO Max.
Boom! Patrick Dees, give him the point. Tied up 2-2.
Give him
Jeffrey,
the car. It's the end times.
those friggin' infected people are wicked scary. Come on. All right, here we go. Jeff, it's The Last of Us. It's just the story of last year's Denver Broncos.
No, you don't like that.
No.
Why would I want to rewatch that?
Nobody wants to see
We
that.
know that he stinks. It's
He's
over. Okay. 3-2. Patrick, it's The Ass of Us. It's the disease has turned everyone into donkeys, and now it's donkeys versus humans. Yee-haw.
Do they collide into each other in a simulator style toasters with
Yes,
they do?
Of course,
yes,
of
sign
course.
me up. Please.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah. That's
yeah.
I'm in it for the simulation.
3-3. Jeffrey, finally, can he win or does it end in a tie? It's the Chromecast of Us. Somehow, the end of the world was sponsored by Google, and now we can only watch TV and programming on the Google Chromecast.
I don't think
Truly.
you like that, but I do think it's strong. I don't think you like it.
I don't like it. Jeff wins.
Not a
Hooray.
world worth living in.
All right, our buddy Jeter Jeter says, if you
Letterdig?
guys could add one current or past player to your football and basketball leagues within reason, who would they be? Easy. Steve Nash in basketball.
Oh,
Tom Brady in football.
I was gonna go AI in hoops.
Oh,
AI. That's fun.
Right?
Allen Iverson. Yeah, that's great. I like that idea.
Jeter lead.
And I don't know.
Jeter
Let's
leader.
go, let's go
GG. Got it.
Jerry Rice in football.
Oh, he's
Ooh,
still
I bet
got
that
it.
guy can still move. That's
He
what I'm
can
saying.
still move
That's what I'm
for
saying.
sure. For sure.
man.
Jeffrey.
I mean, I'd go Steph
Practice.
Curry. And for football, I would go. I want to see Roger Craig.
Oh,
There we go.
Number
Niners
33.
Yeah, yes. Let's
Roger
do it.
Craig.
can still do it.
Yeah.
All right. We want to put the poll up, Jeff. 'Cause we only got a few more minutes. I want to get to these.
I do.
fans.
I'm not in control of that, but yes.
Hugh
Jeff.
Jackman's.
Yes,
Hugh
you are.
Here we go.
Jackman.
Show name. Don't touch Josh. Sports that aren't fake. Commissionary position.
Yes.
Child mosh pit.
Okay.
And more George than Dana.
Okay. I think Child Mosh Pit.
I think Child Mosh
just
Pit is the clear
write a
pick.
number 6 on there for Hugh Jackman. Just write
Hugh
just write
Jackman.
number 6.
But I like. I mean, commissionary position is not.
and so is Child
not
Mosh
bad.
Pit. Very,
Child mosh pit is my.
that
my
is
pick,
the
personally.
very that is the spirit of the show. So what's your show like? It's
It
Child
does
Mosh
feel like Child mosh pit is representative of what we do here.
Pit. That's what I'm getting
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. Yes. Correct.
Right.
All right.
I wish commissionary position is what we did here, but
Yeah.
man.
All right.
It's not really that. Our,
Here we go. Some Discord
Lame.
questions for you, gentlemen. I think next week. Here, this one comes from our buddy Nerdy. It says, Josh McCouga, your dream script and story for Bad Boys for Life. No need to do the rest of the show this week. Just do that. Here's what I think. Next
All
week
right.
segment, we each come in with a pitch for Bad Boys 4.
how about we just don't? We take the week off,
And I just
and
do a whole
you
Bad
just
Boys.
do an hour and a half live replay of yours, or a
Okay.
staged reading
Okay.
while you play all the parts.
Okay. Well, we can do that. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. All right. Another one from Nerdy. He says, in honor of the show being on Groundhog Day. Oh, that's right. The little guy saw the shadow.
Yeah,
this
happy
morning.
Groundhog Day, everybody.
Yeah. I've been. Have you guys ever been?
No, you saw Puxatawny Phil?
Oh, I was up close and personal with Punxsutawney Phil.
Am I right? Am I right?
Oh, yeah. Am I right?
Am I right?
All right.
All right. Needle nose Ned Ryerson?
That's
I've
Jeff's buddy.
Yeah, I've been in his house.
Of course you have.
Steven
Jeff's a
Tobolowsky.
big-
Yeah.
Steve Tobolowsky.
He's a great guy. Really nice dude.
How many iterations of the same day would it take you to get a perfect run? Quote perfect run. Is
What's
that
a perfect
mean like,
run?
Yeah, I don't
What?
know. That Nerdy, you in here? Tell us what a perfect run means. What do you mean?
Child
by
Mosh
that?
Pit wins.
Yes!
Let's
Woo!
go.
Yes.
Thank
The
you,
groundhog in Quebec died today. What does that signify? That they're
not
a
good.
short-lived ground animal that probably shouldn't live past like 8.
2023.
Oh, like the movie premise, like the perfect run. Like how many days?
Oh,
I'm pretty
okay.
good at days. I think I've had some perfect days out there. I don't think too long. I mean, it was the whole point of the movie was to make Phil Connors likable, right?
Right.
Yeah.
He discovered that the groundhog was in him the whole time.
It
Yeah.
was the
The real groundhog was the groundhog we met along the way.
Yeah, yeah.
He
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
Punxsutawney Phil. Yeah.
Yeah.
Phil Connors. Okay. Woody the Duck asks, "What's your ideal date night?" My wife leaves me alone. No, I'm kidding.
You're looking at it.
I tell you what, me and the missus, it was my birthday on Saturday. She took me.
Oh,
out.
happy birthday, Josh!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
thank
right.
You forgot to mention that.
don't-
Yeah,
don't
we
worry
sure
about
did. We sure
We
did.
We're-
went to a
we're
beautiful
assholes.
dinner, had a few margaritas, and then there is an indoor golf simulator place right by the restaurant. Hit some golf balls, did some funny karaoke with a lot of kids that didn't know the songs that I was singing because they were in their like early 20s, and we just had a great night. It was fantastic.
I have gotten to the stage in my life where the perfect date night is Netflix and chilling.
Yes,
It is
Yeah.
let us be horizontal with good food and lots of desserts. And
Good food.
Be horizontal before we're horizontal, if you get my drift.
Oh, I get your drift. Yeah, that happened this past week for me. It was Nathan for you. We watched the Dumb Starbucks episode.
Oh, that's a
highly
good one.
recommend.
That's so good. Okay.
I was talking about doing the nasty.
Oh, is that what you were getting at? Could you
Yes,
break it
yes.
down a little bit more?
Um,
And by that I mean putting so much carbohydrates in my face that it is physically disgusting.
Just the crust of us. What is it?
oh, the last of crust.
The last of crust.
the last of crust.
Come on, that's
The
a good one.
crust of us. I butchered it.
The crust of us.
It's not good.
Gollum 647. Final question here, and then we can wrap the show. Hey, I know you
Hey.
guys have a game in development. Can you go into
We
more
do.
detail? Like, is it going to be arcade, like NFL Blitz, or simulation, like NFL 2K?
Simulation.
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 Hey, I'm reading the question.
So neither really. It is way more sim than like action-y, right? Essentially,
Okay.
you'll pick your starting lineup. All of the lineup will all have individual attributes, and you build a deck. You build your seven guys to take the field against your opponent's 7, and then you win and move up the leaderboard. So it's way more simmy than instant action, but it's gonna be awesome. Can't wait for people to see it.
Love it.
Well, hey, I love it. I love the fact that we made it through another episode. It was amazing.
We did.
Thank you all for being here. We appreciate you tuning in. You can always watch old episodes, past episodes on the YouTubes. You can subscribe as a podcast.
Yeah.
Tell your friends. You can do that too. And you got lots of other content. You got that whole FCTV network. Tons of content all through the week to whet your whistle if you're so inclined.
Well done.
I am.
Thank you. We appreciate it. We next week, because we are fan controlled, we will be called Child Mosh Pit.
Boom.
We appreciate you making that so. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week. Until then, power to the fan.
Power to the fans.